Today I'm going to teach you the fastest way to add visual effects and transitions to your music videos inside of After Effects. Let's go. So we have our clip right here, we have the adjustment layer, we have two clips and then cut, but it's just super boring. We want to add effects, but making these effects is really time consuming. We have to go to our effects, we want to add, let's say we want to add a warp blur, then we have to go search for the turbulent displace effect, and we apply the turbulent displace, and we have to set some keyframes, and then we have to go ahead, and then we have to adjust the keyframes, and then we have to continue this process and do everything completely by ourselves, completely manually. It just takes up so much time. Well, there's this new plugin that just came out about a month ago. It's by my boy Lurking Visuals. Shout out to him. He actually coded this completely by himself. So you go to Window, you hit Extensions, and then you hit VFX Kit default. And as you can see, it'll automatically pop up and we have an instant array of all these different options of effects that we can instantly add to our video. First things first is make sure you set your composition settings. So if you're shooting in HD or 4K, you can just hit this toggle. But yeah, this is 4K. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new adjustment layer by hitting my hotkey, which is Shift A, or you can go to Layer, hit New, and create a new adjustment layer. And then I'm gonna trim this layer down to something around maybe 20-ish frames. I'm gonna hit Option bracket to trim it down, and then there you go. Okay, so we have our adjustment layer. Now let's go ahead and just apply any effects that we want. I'm gonna just pick a random one. Let's do grunge. And as you can see, we can expand this view. There's a bunch of different presets with video preview, so you can see exactly what you're getting. And all you have to do is you select the layer that you want to apply this effect to. Let's do the shrooms one, for example. Click it and boom, instantly we get this crazy looking heat distortion map. Look at the textures on this and the fact that all these effects were completely applied, colored, adjusted, and I didn't do anything. This looks actually insane, guys. I mean, you can see this one creates all these crazy looking like pixel heat map effects. Let's see what other ones they have in here. They have a grayscale, just some standard grayscale ones. This gives it like a super eerie, grungy vibe going on. Honestly, it's just really cool the fact that I can just click one button and I get professional level music video looking effects in one click. It's actually insane. Now let's go ahead and try some of the other effects. So these are just all grunge textures. I believe they have other stuff, shakes and stuff. So let's do some shakes. Let's do this like vertical shake one right here. We click on it and then boom, instantly it gets applied to our video. That is pretty crazy. That looks really cool. Kind of like the Shake Sauce plugin, but just with a bunch of other crazy effects and presets already pre-built inside of it. Also, another cool thing I noticed about this, for example, here's the CRT ones, by the way. If I want to add a CRT effect to my video, I can do that as well. So I'm gonna hit Shift A to make a new adjustment layer. I'm gonna turn off this visibility on this adjustment layer. And let's say I do CRT TV, standard one. I get an instant crazy looking CRT TV effect and just looks super cool and retro for just the fact that I click this one click and I get the effect. Another cool thing about it, I mean, there's also a bunch of different other presets, but there are overlays in here as well. So if I wanted to, I could add a CRT overlay like this, and then I have a really crazy looking CRT TV effect that was made in just one click. Two clicks actually, because I did an overlay and then, or I did an emulator and then overlay. Yeah, that looks really sick. That is cool. And there's a bunch of different other overlays in here as well. One other tip I'd recommend is using the VC Color Vibrance plugin. This is a free plugin. You can get it from Video Copilot. I'm gonna apply that and you can see it automatically colors all of my layers to whatever I want. It's kind of just like a hue saturation one, but just way better, way better. I'll just show you, like, I'll turn off the visibility. So if I set everything to red, it automatically makes everything red. I can increase the vibrance and it just works just a lot better than the standard After Effects hue saturation. But anyways, that's how I can change the color to match it. So if I wanted a red CRT glitch, then it matches the TV. Yeah, this looks really sick. Let's go ahead and experiment with some other stuff in here. And another cool thing to note is that you can actually favorite some of these effects. So let's say I really like this CRT effect. I can hit the star, and if I go back, I go to my favorites, I can see all my favorited effects. That's just a really cool way that you can personalize it. You can close the panel out and they'll still be there. And I forgot to mention there's a search bar as well. So any of these effects, you can just search for the effect like that, and then you can find the effect instantly. And then we have this crazy looking liquid distort effect that was instantly applied. This one actually looks really cool. Hold up. And then we can turn on the visibility of the shake. Yo, let it render out. Yeah, this is definitely looking crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he kind of cooked on this. The fact that he coded this himself, shout out to Lurking though, he coded this himself completely from scratch and built a relatively good plugin that will definitely help you save time and will definitely help you edit faster. I'll just go over a couple more to show you just the vibe. There's also this one right here called RotoFX. So this one, from my understanding, you have to do a rotoscope layer. So I'm gonna just quickly do that. We're going to rotoscope our top layer right here. And also you can move the plugin around. So let's say I want the plugin to not just be like an undocked tab that I have to constantly move. I can just drag and drop it, and then wherever it highlights blue, I can drop it into it and it becomes part of my workspace. So let's go ahead and quickly roto out Uzi over here. So I'm gonna grab my roto brush tool, and for this effect I'm only gonna select his hands because I saw there was a cool effect in the roto effects that only applies to hands, which is really cool. So I'll just quickly do this out. Boom. Okay, bingo. So we got Uzi's hands rotoscoped out. Now let's go ahead and search for and apply any of these effects that we want. So we can do, I think there's this one right here, which is this ghost trail one. Let's try that. And then let's see, hopefully it doesn't crash my After Effects. We turn on the bottom visibility layer. So now I can go ahead and apply any of the effects that I want onto this layer. So let's go ahead and just scroll throughout this roto tab. Let's say I want to do one of these like trail hands right here. So I'm going to select my rotoscope hand layer and I click on it. Instantly we get this crazy looking trail effect, this energy trail effect, which looks kind of weird at first, but all you have to do is actually select this top layer and change the blending mode to something like screen. And then we turn on the visibility of the bottom layer, and then we have this crazy looking like trail effects. I would even go as far as to adding a directional blur on top of this as well, just a standard directional blur if you want to stay within the non-plugin route. And then we increase this blur and then maybe make it like 90 degrees in the movement he's moving his hands, and that way we get like kind of a smoother result. Oh, you know what also be cool is a glow. I'm gonna do optical glow just cause I'm an optical glow goon. Yeah, that looks crazy. So as you can see, these presets will not only just help you get a straight like one-click final effect, but you can also get a cool starting point, so then you can go in and later tweak things and adjust them if you want to make them even cooler. So that's just one quick way. I just quickly adjusted his hand glowing trail presets, but there's so many presets in here, you honestly just have to try it out yourself. As y'all know, I stopped doing liquid explosion effects on this channel, but this will be the exception. It's not that I don't like liquid explosion effects, I just think it's such an overplayed effect, but you can do it. I'm not hating at all. One other quick thing to note on, if you do get this plugin, you run into any bugs or glitches, just make sure to go ahead and clear your After Effects cache by hitting the After Effects, then hitting settings, and then go to media and disk cache, and then you can just go ahead and clear, like, we got 92 gigs on there. You can just go ahead and make sure that you clean the database and cache, and then close out the plugin like this, close the panel, and then just go back to Windows extensions and reopen it, and it should work fine. But yeah, that's pretty much how to use the VFX kit. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think below in the comments. And also, if you want to edit the base structure timeline of your music videos even faster, you can check out our auto edit plugin for Premiere Pro, which automatically edits entire music videos to the beat of the song, and it trims out the B-roll. So if you want to check that out, everything's linked down below in the description. Now, of course, this is a paid plugin, but if you do want to learn how to make some of these effects inside of After Effects completely for free using standard version of After Effects, no third-party plugins, you can check out this video linked right here.